Mary's worry over bringing a child into this harsh world would not prevent John from making bad jokes.
No, he's a dad, he's allowed to.
The baby does not seem at all worried, which was exactly what helped her keep calm.
Okay, we could just buy more gold income. Yeah, Tim Ross, Linda just had all the buffs. We just had so much damage stack. Walked in, hit all the buttons, and it was like a boss fight in PoE, during the acts. Just dead. Yeah, that means we can buy our increased gold income faster next time. I'm with you. We should be maxing that out, right? Game's good, too short. I don't know. I haven't beaten it yet. Wait and see. I don't know if I'd replay though. So, single play. So I guess it's got to last 15 hours to be good value. I'll easily get 15 hours, I reckon. It doesn't even have to go 15. Yeah, 15's probably about fair. 15, 20 hours? Ah, that's right on cue for the money. Oh, man, why am I so greedy? Don't take more gold. Take more damage. More health as well. More crit. Yeah, let's get that right up there. There we go. Although I'm yet to look at all the achievements, so I'd probably play even more. Yeah, increase the smoke rate. Yeah.
Nai Raha, the spirit of fealty, awaited the Bergsons somewhere in Berahat. Next portal, take the warriors there.
For Lucy, all this fighting is a game. No one knows the truth of the world like she does. Interesting. City of Thieves. Always a common issue. The thieves have benefited greatly from ongoing chaos. Dirty Thieves. Do I get to play as Lucy? Yes! Okay. Oh, extra ranged character feels so good. What do we have, Lucy? Creates a tornado at Lucy's location that pulls in and damages enemies. But then they're close to you. As long as Lucy has remained untouched for 8 seconds, a magical barrier appears around her, absorbing the next damage received. Okay. Lucy's ability to look past the darkness rubs off on the entire family. All members enter dungeons with 1 gemstone. Hey, that's nice. I like a gemstone. You like a gemstone? Leave a decoy. Lucy enters a temporary state between the physical and spiritual, gaining extraordinary abilities. Alright, Lucy. We're not going to go back and level you up in a lower dungeon, so just don't die, okay? Okay? Although we get the family buffs from like the upstairs area. So she's not starting as fresh. Yeah, just live for him.
Contraptions that bring misery and infinite obscurity lay scattered. A public exhibition to all those who cross the King of Thieves.
Oh, okay. Lucy can't shoot while moving. As she stands and shoots, her attacks speed up and sidewinders begin to emerge from her attacks. Lucy uses mana for some of her abilities. Mana regenerates over time. Okay, then it slows back down again. That's pretty cool. Thieves. Oh, she's leveled up already. Like, just like that. Take the Orby thing first, I think. What's the increase on that one? Oh, she can get 2 orbs. That's probably better than a silly tornado. Did I not get my orb yet? Is there no countdown on the orb? When do I get my orb? Or when I don't get hit. Did you just level up again? That's so gross. There's the orb. Do we want? I don't want the tornado. I want to get the second orb up straight away. Wait. Well, they're not moving while they're not shooting while moving is tough. Okay, now I can see a use for the tornado, maybe. Had a second orb already. Wait. Show yourself. Second orb's probably stronger than that. Oh man, look how many bad guys there are. Lucy, don't die, just don't die. That's, yes, just a little rough. Wow. That's right, that's very, very quick level up mechanic. Okay, so what's next on the thing? Decoy? Decoy seems alright as well. With Guardian's Rage. Gotta go Guardian's Rage straight away. Can we not destroy them? No, just not look. Oh, companion that stuns enemies. That's a nice companion for Lucy. Let's get fired up first and then shoot at it. Where's my orbs? There we go. And that's almost worth banking up more, hey? Like, but you gotta get the skill levels. Get up. Ulti time. Two steps forward, one step back, yeah? That looks like it's bad. Oh, I see what it's doing. I didn't realize I'd stepped in it before. Man, thieves are jerks. Yes, I did do it. Totally did. Lucy's doing okay. Surprise, surprise. Low level range character does okay in higher level area. Who knew? Man, there's an egg. Oh, this could be bad. Come on. They make you work for it though. Converts large cyclone into several smaller ones. Sure. Hey. Silly snake. I had protection. No, I don't. At the end of my WoW days, I was playing as a druid, and so that was basically it as bear form. Just run through swiping everything, and eventually you get to the end, and then you just run in circles, just swiping. A lot of times in the dungeon, you didn't even care if you got to the boss. Like, people would be like, "Oh, stop before you get to the boss rooms." Like, why? Probably kill the boss before we killed the enemies we pulled in the first floor. Oof. We're here and we didn't die. I always think of that as an accomplishment. Yeah, okay. And we have ulti, and we have 5 things. And we're about to level.
Many
Okay,
of the
Lucy.
thieves were once merchants, simply looking to make a living.
What is that? I had that last one. It's the one that I've got. Oh. Yeah. Don't care for the one we have. Damage. That's it, run boarded. Oh, Lucy. I mean, it's cool and all, but oh, I'm gonna... Don't die, Lucy, don't die.
Even fortune is in Rhea's hands, was all Margaret murmured.
Are they gonna come walking in here? Not past the barriers, nice. I can shoot past the barriers, alright? No, I can't. No, there might be shenanigans. Or I could just step right up to the barriers, apparently. Get out. totally 100% okay with this. She's only a little girl. She needs an advantage like this, right? He's like, how are you doing that? Now I'm dead. Damn straight. Why would you do it any differently? Optimal. So the issue arose when I dodged the wrong way and ended going forward into a bigger pack instead of backwards to kite, and then just kept getting worse and worse and worse until eventually we could loop around. Except they all followed us. Well, guess they learned a lesson. A valuable lesson. And if they didn't, it's their own fault. Whoa, look at them all. Listen here, Mr. Elite. If you're going to do this, I'm going to do something else. The question is, why do we have respawns? What's respawning stuff? Yeah, corruption stuff. But how are we getting this guy respawned? Like, this is like the third one of him, right? We're just unlucky on this guy. I don't think it's the same guy either. Really? Enemies on contact. I mean, okay, but you know, if that saves you, something went terribly wrong. And it almost did. Oh, you can run into auto barrels. Break barrels, yeah. Corruption. Like, you can farm, but I don't want to farm. I want to move. I want to move forward. Enemies killed by primary attacks have a chance to explode in fire. That's kind of cool, right? Increases the chance of damage of the sidewinders that burst forth from Lucy's fireball. That's pretty good. Man, they're both pretty good. Yeah, I think so. Like, there's choices there, right? It's not just... Some of them it's obvious, like, are you taking this one? But a lot of the time there's choices. I'm not going to take that for 3 hit points. Alright. And sometimes you're firing off and you're just hoping for that little bit of, like, not this guy's stun, but Lucy's, like, knockback stun a bit. Found a journal. Met with Neve to gather any intel she had on the recent surge of bandit activity in Baharut. The unrelenting sun claws at the nape of my neck. I was never meant for this weather. I must make quick work here. Margaret is out assisting the people of the forest, so that leaves John and Ben alone in the house. Who knows what trouble these boys are getting into? When John and Ben were children. Yeah, contact breakage of pots is really good for Lucy, hey? Where's that heal? Okay, it's fine. Funny, with Linda and John, I didn't really mind opening doors off to the side like this one. Although we can see that that one's the, like the portal type of thing, right? But, but with Lucy, I really want to, like, clear out the area before potentially opening another area.
The shopkeeper said he would like to offer a discount for his rescue, but there had not been many customers lately.
What are you talking about? I'm here like every run, and I clean you out because I'm like farm, and I clean you out because that's part of the farm. What's up, Steve? How you doing, man? All right, chance to recover small health when attacking. That's decent. Release massive pulse, pushing enemies away from you is okay. Let's take the healing ones. Yeah. Spoon. He's gonna heal us with his healing spit. Go. He's hocking one up. Come on, dude. There he goes. Sidewinder is launched in all directions when using primary attack. We're going to grab that just before boss. We've got ulti for boss as well. We haven't one-shot a boss yet. It's always been on, like, at least second attempt. Regenerate. Rage regenerate. Man, we're going to... It's going to be good. Hey, we found out where they were coming from. Are you playing on Classic or in Retail? Timnos asked the exact same thing. Lich King, are you playing? Okay. Go to another zone, dude. Or queue up for a dungeon. You should queue up for a dungeon before you go out questing. So that when it's ready, you just take it and interrupt your questing. But yeah, I'd say go to another zone. If you've only got the Lich King expansion... I know Retail now does this thing though where the quests in every zone are level specific, like not level specific. Don't they automatically change to your level? Level agnostic, is that what it is? Like there's literally thousands of quests in the game. I don't think you've run out. Play on a private server. Okay, well maybe that's the issue. Oh, so are you playing old school Retail Lich King then? Okay, if that's the case, you'll need to look up what zone. You'll need to go to like Wowhead. You'll need to go to like I can't. Or you could go to a Classic. Actually, yeah, because that's pre-Cataclysm. Go to Wowhead Classic. Because they'll be the same zones that have those quests. I can't remember what zones for level 29, but you'll just need to find the other zones. There'll be like 5 zones that are your level. Unless they've also changed the quest things. Your alliance, yeah. So look that up. You'll have to look that up. Like I said, it's just been too long. I can't remember what the pre-Cataclysm leveling zones were, because a lot of them changed range. Like the starting ones, like most of them still sort of fell into the same category after Cataclysm, but like a lot of them changed, like what level range you would go to. It's like you're probably too early for Stranglethorn Vale, right? You reckon it's a Arathi? That's sort of the... Oh, what's the one, maybe Lower Stranglethorn. Like around Booty Bay, what's that, where you do the pirate quests? That's Lower Stranglethorn? Like I'm thinking that because there's 2 areas. There's the Hemet area, and then there's another. Oh, you come in from the you come in from the Toppers Alliance, don't you? You come in through Darkshire, Duskwood, Darkshire. Is that the area? Duskwood is the town, isn't it? I mean, that's just one option. There's the whole other continent. You're coming from Stormwind? Yeah, but maybe that's the problem. Maybe you need to go to the other continent and do the Alliance stuff on that side for 29, if you've run out of the one on your side. You might have even moved on too early. Red Ridge Mountain, yeah. Okay, so if you've only done Red Ridge Mountain, I don't know when Darkshire starts its quest line and what the level range of the enemies is, so you'll need to look that up. But if you're starting from the Stormwind location, you do that area. I can't remember, Elwyn Forest, then you go to Red Ridge Mountains, and then you go down to Darkshire. Generally. Oh, there's also, you can go across to, before you go to Darkshire, you could go to Westfall. Yeah. Westfall's... I'd definitely do that before Darkshire. I might have even done... Do you do Westfall before Red Ridge Mountains, even? But then you can always go over to Ironforge and do... what's the zone... Not the zone that Ironforge is in, but the zone east of that one. Westfall before Red Ridge? Yeah, so if you didn't do Westfall, you probably missed out on a whole bunch of quests, and you had to grind up, but it probably didn't matter. If Lochmadan's too low for a 29, then just do the stuff at whatever zone Ironforge is in. Like, do the stuff around Nomagon. Is it Lochmadan? Oh, wetlands, yeah. There's heaps of quests to do. Right back at Panz. Yeah, I want to save that one for the boss. I really like the Lich King leveling experience. Like, especially Northrend itself, I thought it was really cool. Increased amount of morph gained. So if you're doing no heirloom, like old school leveling, that's when you're going to want to make a decision if you're going to hang around in Outland or not. It's not really worth it. Grizzly Hills had the best music? Probably. I just like the storylines in it. I thought they were really good. And like how the zone lines, like the zones all sort of culminated. Well, each one had its own sort of big branching story. But yeah, when you do get to Northrend, do both starting zones before moving into the a secondary zone. Oh, what is that? Especially if you go over at 68, which you should do. Otherwise, you just end up, unless you're wanting to level all the Burning Crusade zones, which is a fine experience. Shadow Moon Valley is just a pain at that stage, though. There's no point hanging around, and Netherstorm is... Or doing a lot of Blade's Edge Mountain seems unnecessary. Like, you can just move on to one of the other zones sooner. Which I honestly think, whoa, that thing's cool. Like, a lot of people, I think, make the mistake of hanging around in a zone for too long. Like, you don't have to finish the quest lines. And a lot of the time, it's not worth. Unless you're enjoying it, of course, right? In which case, then, you know, value doesn't come into it. But if you're just looking to like level up and get into stuff or do PvP or whatever, yeah, you want to get the starter quest of the zone done. There are some quests with like that number doesn't mean anything because I don't know what your experience to level requirements are and things. And some of those quests too, you gotta remember, follow on to other quests. So you possibly could have dumped a big chain quest because you didn't do a simple 500 one that would have taken 2 seconds. Like a lot of them are chains, right? Each level's about 40k. No, it increases every level. Unless they've done something on your server to make it like that, which I don't know why you would. Out of Sims. 11 months, we're getting there. Hope you're having a great weekend. Thank you so much for the resub. Seriously, best thing you can do, especially with stuff like that, is just check out Wowhead. You'll have to use Classic though, because chain quests, the final ones, depending where you are, they're worth a lot towards your level. And yeah, they might only be 500 XP, but some of them are like, just go speak to a dude that's standing next to this guy. And then he'll give you one that says, go talk to the guy that's literally just over there that gave you the quest to come speak to me. And that's why they're worth so little, because you're not actually doing anything. And they just go, there's a couple of them that go back and forth like that. I saw it, and I said thank you again. Hope you're having a great weekend. How's Selma doing? Still hanging out with your dad? Delivering messages 20 times? Yeah. Those ones usually end up with some decent finish.
Hammer struck chisel, carving out stone and creating elegant designs for the harsh sand to wear down. Broken fingers and crushed hands were...
No, get out. Oh man, I can't get out here. Good. Yeah, so I think that's definitely an issue. When you look at a quest and you're like, oh, I'm not doing this, it's not worth it. The problem is the one that you get after doing that, but you have to do that one, is worth it. Or eventually the one's worth it. So it's the only way to say it. Like, there are very few single quests that are worth so far below all the other quests. that are just... Oh, what'd they give me? That take too much time to do. Enemies attack damage when you're struck. Still.
Left behind was a most curious stone.
Hey, Cromer, how you doing?
Warmth filled the hero's body on contact with it, embracing them in comfort. Uncle Ben would certainly have something to say about this strange stone.
Yeah, Fire Girl's pretty strong. Can't attack while moving though, but she's got some good defensive abilities that sort of. Okay, I don't want. Well, we'll take that one for now. We'll take the other one, I think, when we get to boss. Where is boss? Boss is there. We bought everything at the store, didn't we? We've only got one thing. We'll get it there. And we'll get, like, that candle. And the other rune. Oh, that's right. I had stuff I wanted to get, though. But how close is it compared to the map? It's right there. I can't remember where the rune was, though. Yeah, I don't know. I want to use... Yeah, I definitely want to use the Sidewinder rune. But I can't remember where it is. I was in the teleport room. Well, there you go. I just walked out of there. Nice, thanks, dude. All right, let's grab this.
On the other side of this city of thieves was the final stretch to Anai Raha's hold. The manipulator of the disenfranchised, the leader of rats, with fingers sharp as daggers and a soul lacking its humanity.
No, leave Lucy alone. Oh, did I get away from that one? Is that just pushing me away, or is it doing anything else? Can I... painfully long fight. Oh, I could have just used that more. I thought I wasn't ready yet for some reason. Not swole enough, Lucy. We've had journal and artifact divination. She got all leveled up though.
Linda felt a deep sorrow when she saw that her tree, the tree her father had planted the day she was born, had withered and died. Though when she looked upon her grandma, her sadness lessened. Margaret was always a glimmer of light in the darkest of hours. Uncle Ben examined the unusually warm stone for some time. Intrigued as he was, additional stones with strange properties would be required. If any more appeared, they were to be brought to him immediately, for a machine of great importance could be fashioned from them.